Ladies and gentlemen, we have amidst us Mr. N. Ganapathy Subramaniam, the chairman and the board member of Tata Elxsi Tata Group, who is a veteran leader having decades of experience in engineering design and digital innovation. He has been instrumental in shaping the next generation technical solutions across industries. As we thank him for his presence here, I would like to first invite here the co-founders, Mr. Amit Shankar, Mr. Prem Prakash, and also Mr. Kamal Narayan to please join us here on the stage. And then I invite Mr. N. Ganapathy Subramaniam ji to please join us, and we extend our deep felt regards, gratitude, appreciation, thanking him for his presence here. His presence itself stands extremely motivating and inspiring. We would also like to hear from him a few words of wisdom and encouragement and inspiration and futuristic vision for the logistics sector. But right now, thanking him by extending him a floral welcome, according him a floral welcome. और अब मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ मिस्टर एन सुब्रमण्यम जी को इस सभा को संबोधित करने के लिए.
Good afternoon, everyone, and this is completely out of syllabus for me, and it's a pleasure to be here. And after listening to Honorable Minister, I don't think that there is anything to add. And I'll be carrying coal to Newcastle if I have to add anything to what Honorable Minister has said. So at the outset, having said that, I think I've been asked to say a few words. I'll be very brief. So let me at the outset compliment all of you for deliberating the future in the logistics segment. I think, as the Honorable Minister said, I think the logistics sector is the backbone of the Indian economy, or I would say global economy. And what has been accomplished by all of you through logistics 1.0 and 2.0 and now 3.0 has been stupendous, and again, congratulations to all of you to have come together to create a shared vision for the future. The Logistics 3.0 is largely, or why largely, I think it will be predominantly driven by technology, and you have all been already embracing good amount of technology, be it IoT enabled solutions, and be it a shared infrastructure or digital platforms, digitization of many of the processes and interactions that you have with the various stakeholders, tracking of shipments. Many of these things are already in place. I'll just share one or two aspects related to artificial intelligence, which you may consider. Artificial intelligence is probably the most often, most used phrase, and it's come to a stage where everyone thinks that AI is the solution for anything and everything, right? And rightly so, because it seems to be creating the impact that it is creating. But my own impression when I look at the industry, I mean, I'm not just the logistics sector, but across many verticals, everyone looks at it from a perspective of creating automation or efficiency, and how do I really reduce my costs using artificial intelligence. I think that's probably the easiest low-hanging fruits, and I'm not blaming anyone for going after that particular dimension of it. But I just want to share one or two examples of how it can create exponential value for the industry. A couple of years ago, I had the opportunity of talking to one of the largest shipping firms. And we were discussing about artificial intelligence. I just broached this idea, saying that, look, let's not look at creating efficiencies, but can we create an exponential value? If we have to create an exponential value, what is it that we can do? Then I asked him that, look, tell me one parameter, if I am able to predict it correctly using artificial intelligence, that will create exponential value for you in your business. So he thought about it for a few minutes, and then he said that if you can predict the price of the container, let's say 6 months now or 1 year from now, what would be the price of the container in Canada or in China or in this place? If you can predict that, then I think I can make a killing. I can really make a lot of money. So then we delved some more information on that, and then collected a whole lot of data. I think their organization was extremely supportive to us. We built a model by which, we were able to predict that value. And when the industry went through a downturn, he called me and he said that, look, thanks to your technology, I am the only shipping company now which is in profit. Right. So I would urge you to look at, what is that business parameter in your respective business, which, if predicted correctly, which will create exponential value for you and for your customers. If that can be thought through, then artificial intelligence can definitely help in predicting that. Likewise, for one of the Malaysian refineries, see, they are into wholesale, retail, everything. So they wanted to know, I asked them the same question, and then they said that, look, if you can predict me the price of the crude and the logistics cost that it will take for me to bring that crude to Malaysia, then, I can price my retail product appropriately. Similar exercise was carried out, and I think artificial intelligence has a power to improve just not the efficiency, but can create exponential value. So on that thought, I thought that, I will once again compliment all of you in deliberating the future of logistics, and wish you all the best for the future. And there's no doubt that logistics is the backbone of the economic growth that we are seeing, and it will continue to be a pillar for the country's journey towards Viksit Bharat, right? So thank you for inviting me and giving me this opportunity. It's an absolute pleasure. Namaskar.
Thank you, Mr. Subramaniam, for those words of wisdom and guidance. From efficiencies to exponential values, that is where AI can be leveraged for predictive analysis. Thank you very much, sir, for guiding us.